Hi, just wanted to say that I have a second channel, vlog channel, whatever you want to call it, and I actually uploaded a video to it a couple weeks ago, last week, whatever, really recently. I haven't uploaded in there in a while, but I'm going to start to upload more frequently, so you should go check it out. Thank you so much, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Hello, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be testing a bunch of different recipes from BuzzFeed's Tasty. And if you don't know what BuzzFeed is, they are a big digital media group. I'm going to be that vague because they do so many different things, but they have many YouTube channels, and one of them is called Tasty. And this channel has nearly 19 million subscribers, and they just post recipes. It's definitely not all entirely vegan, but they do have a good amount of vegan recipes, and today I'm going to be putting 3 of them to the test. I've made none of them, and I'm actually really excited. I feel like everyone really hypes up Tasty and the recipes, and I want to see if they live up to 19 million subscribers. I don't really have much else to say besides thank you for clicking on this video, and I want to get started on recipe number 1. First recipe that we're going to be making is a vegan tofu quiche. Fun fact, I actually never even had a quiche before going vegan, at least not that I remember, but I'm going to make a vegan one today. There is a bunch of different vegetables like mushrooms, spinach, leek, cherry tomato, and everything like that. So starting out, I already made the dough. Actually, I'm gonna get that out of the fridge. To make that dough, I just combined flour, salt, vegan butter, and water into a dough, and it has been sitting in the fridge for an hour at this point. I made it before because it had to sit for so long, and I also cut up vegetables. I cut up all the vegetables that I need, and I now have to cook the vegetables, make the tofu egg part of the quiche, and then I bake the crust, combine the vegetables with the egg mixture, and bake that. I'm gonna get started. I'm just gonna go through this with some music probably. So I will see you all when I next need to talk to you. But until then, enjoy cooking videos with some music. Okay, so the crust is now in the oven because I had to bake it for a little bit before, and I'm now going to make the egg mixture with silken tofu. It did not specify what type of silken tofu, if I needed firm, soft, medium, whatever. So I got soft and extra firm, and I'm gonna do half and half. This blender is so full, but now that it's full, all that I have to add is spices. I've already pre-mixed all the spices in here. There's a bunch of different things. So I'm gonna pour all of that in, and I am going to blend this until it makes the egg mixture. So I have officially made the egg mixture. Of course, the vegetables are done, and that is what you bake. However, I did buy some of this new Miyoko's Creamery cheddar cheese because I really wanted to test it out, and I want to use it, so I'm going to add in a few pieces of that I just cut up very small into it, just to let you know I'm adding that in. But now I'm going to assemble the quiche and bake it, and hopefully it tastes really good. I'm excited though. So the quiche is now finished, as you saw, and I'm going to give it a taste. This took like 3 hours with everything combined. This better taste good. So I think it's definitely good. I don't really know if I can compare it to a quiche because I don't think I've ever actually had one, but it's good. I would recommend this. I'm gonna block this on, but yes, very good. Do recommend. And I'm gonna go make some chocolate chip cookies right now, so let's go do that. So it is now time for recipe number 2, and these are the Tasty vegan chocolate chip cookies. Tasty is very well known for their chocolate chip cookies, so I thought I couldn't do this video without trying their vegan version. So I have all the ingredients laid out. I'm gonna go through this pretty quickly, and we'll see if they're good. So first I'm going to be combining the coconut oil, brown sugar, white sugar, and salt. Mix until it is fully combined. And now I'm going to be adding the plant milk and vanilla extract and then mixing once again. Now that the wet ingredients are in, I'm going to add the 2 dry ingredients, which are flour and baking soda. And then I am going to put in the chocolate chunks. Now I'm going to let this sit in the refrigerator for 30 minutes, and once it's done, I'm going to roll them out, put them in the oven, and taste them. I have been working on this video today because I had to go grocery shopping, and that was a whole other story if you watched my last video. And then cooking and baking. I have been doing this video for 8 hours now, no breaks. Very tired, but the cookies are finished. So I'm going to try one. They're still a little warm, so that's good. That was a horrible break, but these are very good. I mean, I don't know why they wouldn't be very good, but I highly recommend trying this recipe out. But it is too late and too dark to make the third and final recipe, so I'm gonna do that tomorrow. So let's go to tomorrow. So it is now the next day, and I'm going to be making recipe number 3. And this recipe is a vegan brie cheese. So I've actually already started this recipe, and that is because I needed to do it last night since I have to let the first half sit for 12 to 16 hours. And for the first part, I boiled some cashews until they were very soft, blended them with some plain unsweetened almond milk yogurt and a bunch of different spices and some water. And then I let this sit in a bowl overnight on the counter, covered by a towel. And now is when I start the second part. And for the second part, I'm going to be heating this on the stove with tapioca starch and agar-agar, which is a type of vegan gelatin, but it's made obviously from plants. Both of these are thickening agents, and they will help this to thicken. And once that is done, it is instructed to pour it into a cheesecloth and let it sit in the refrigerator for 4 to 8 hours until it is firm. I don't have a cheesecloth, but I Googled alternatives for cheesecloths, and a finely knit mesh bag was the first result to come up everywhere. And so because of that, I'm going to be using a mesh produce bag. I hope it works just as well. According to Google, it should. I just don't have cheesecloth, so I'm gonna hope for the best. The cheese has now set, and it has been, I honestly don't really know, somewhere between 4 and 8 hours, and I'm going to take it out. In the video, their brie cheese wheel is very perfect. It like looks amazing. This one will not be for 2 reasons. One, I just don't think I did as good of a job as them as putting it in the bowl. And second, since I'm not using cheesecloth, I'm using a bag instead. There's seams in it, so there's gonna be some weird wrinkles in the cheese, but it doesn't really matter as long as it tastes good. That's what matters to me. So I'm going to take it out onto this plate and give it a taste. It smells good. I picked this whole thing up with my hands. Like, it doesn't fall apart easy. I'm quite surprised about. And I'm now going to cut into it and put it on a cracker. Piece of the cheese on a cracker, and I am gonna hope for the best. Okay, so final review. This worked so well. Like, it held up super well. I would totally use the same exact method for making a vegan cheese wheel again, but this specific recipe doesn't taste like much. It does not have much flavor. What does brie cheese taste like?
I found this on the web for what does brie cheese taste like. Check it out.
It has a subtle flavor that's kind of buttery. It pairs with a lot of other flavors well because it's fairly mild, so maybe it's supposed to be mild. I wouldn't make this again just like this. I would make this again, but add something else like garlic or mixed herbs or sun-dried tomatoes. Those would all be amazing. So I think this is a great base recipe, but for me personally, it does not have as much flavor as I want, but I still do think this recipe was a success in the way that it held up really well, and I'm impressed. But that is all of the tasty recipes that I tasted today. Let me know if you want a part 2, and I will do that. And thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in my next video.